Good morning, everyone. My name is Mike, and I'm a recovering addict. Welcome to my 12-step journey. For those of you who are new, we are working the 12 steps using the 12-step devotionals from the Life Recovery Bible and answering questions from the Life Recovery Workbook. Today's Bible reading is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verses 15 through 20. Step 3. We made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God. Everyone has a life or death decision to make. We have all been created with the supreme privilege of free will, the ability to choose. Even when we are in the bondage of our addictions, we still have choices confronting us. When we are in recovery, we face the nagging lure of falling back into our addictions. The freedom to choose brings with it the burden of the consequences of our choices. These choices affect our lives and the lives of our children. Free will is our blessing and our responsibility. God spoke through Moses, saying, "Now listen. Today I'm giving you a choice between life and death, between prosperity and disaster. I command you this day to love the Lord your God and to keep his commandments, decrees, and regulations by walking in his ways. If you do this, you will live, and the Lord your God will bless you. But if your heart turns away and you refuse to listen, then I warn you now that you will certainly be destroyed. Today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessings and curses. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choices you make. Oh, that you would choose life, so that you and your descendants might live. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, obey him, and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verses 15 through 30. Although we may feel out of control with respect to our addictions, we can choose to set our heart in the direction of life. We can choose to love God and begin to follow his program. I really love this devotional because when it really comes down to it, our disease is a disease of choice. Yes, addiction physically alters our brain chemistry, specifically the dopamine system, which regulates pleasure and reward. Addiction isn't about lack of willpower. It's about our hijacked brain pathways and that make it extremely difficult to quit. I'm not saying we choose to be this way. What I'm saying is today, right now, we have a choice to either use or not to use. God gave Moses a choice between life or death. The choice before us today and every day we wake up for the rest of our lives is no different. This is life or death. Either we continue to use and die from our disease, or we surrender our will and our lives over to the care of God and allow him to heal us and free us from our addictions. It's simple, really. Each day we must either choose God in recovery, which is life, or choose to use, which is death. Questions. 1. What is it about my understanding of God that blocks me from deciding to turn my will and my life over to him? Nothing. I've turned my life and my will over to the care of God. I've noticed now that God has given me my sanity back. It's hard to remember when I did certain things when I was using or just in that addict state of mind. I don't think it was ever anything about my understanding of God that blocked me from deciding to turn my life and will over to him. I just didn't know God before. And I have known that he could truly restore. Had I have known that he could truly restore me to sanity and offer me this much peace in my life, I would have surrendered my will and turned my life over to him a long time ago. 2. How does fear affect my choices? Fear is one of the biggest roadblocks in life. Fear of what others may think, fear of the unknown, fear of an undiagnosed disease that will kill me any minute, have all held me back in life. We all have fears. There's no such thing as bravery without fear, for bravery is overcoming fear. However, when fear affects our choices in life, it's a problem. Thanks for joining me. God bless you. Have a great and sober day. And please help me reach others by liking this video, hitting that subscribe button. And remember, we do this just for today.